Okay, my friend, look, if you haven't built your custom GPTs yet or haven't decided to put AI assistance into your programs and offers because you feel like it's not an income producing activity, I have news for you. And I'm hoping that by the end of this video, you have blocked off an hour next week sometime in your calendar to start the creation, the strategy, and the implementation process. Because actually, by the time you're done watching this video, I'm going to explain to you why it is probably one of the best income producing activities that you can do for your business right now. And by the way, if you don't know me, hi there, I'm Wendy Breakstone. I'm an AI strategist and custom GPT coach for other ambitious AI forward digital entrepreneurs, course creators, and service providers who want to lean in to the new standard of using AI to help your clients get better results, to help yourself create that sustainable, long-lasting, six-figure revenue streams with working less. Okay, let's dive into why actually building custom GPTs is an income producing activity. Because if you've been feeling like it's not, I've got news for you. You are missing the boat big time. All right, so let's get into this because we've got a few to go through and I want to make sure that a couple of these really resonate deeply with you. So the first one is that I call it found money or lazy money. And this is where you build a standalone GPT and you sell it low ticket. This can be your lead magnet. It can be free for a summit. It can be a low ticket offer that helps you liquidate your ads. But if you sleep on this and you don't have any standalone GPTs that give people a taste of what you do, a taste of what you can provide them, be it a course, a program, or a service, you are missing out. I know there's a lot of them in the market right now. I know that your feeds may be flooding with all of these one-off little GPTs, but when you learn to build them right, and it doesn't take long, keep that in mind, it doesn't take long. When you learn to build them right, you're not building dollar store GPTs, you're building high-value, lazy revenue GPTs. Okay, this next reason that you really want to take the time to build a couple GPTs is because it allows you to raise your prices, raise the investment of your programs or courses without adding more work. As a matter of fact, when you do this, it actually lessens your work because you build once and use on repeat. So when you can start to say on your sales pages and in your marketing that now you have tools and the resources and the support that your clients need to get those results, they are going to buy more. You can raise the price because you've added in value without adding in more calls for them or more calls for you. And you're going to start to see more sales from that. But there's something here that's even more important, and that is the sales that aren't coming, the sales that you're missing, that you can't even see, the invisible people that don't buy because they aren't seeing AI in your programs, because they aren't seeing that you've taken the time to increase the value of your offer by adding in AI. This is the standard going forward, my friends. We are out of the novelty stage. We are out of the wait and see if AI and GPTs are going to stick around. We are into the standard. We are into the adopt it now, or you are really going to start to feel the decline in your own sales. And so when people say to me like, oh, building GPTs isn't an income producing activity, not only is it an income producing activity, but if you don't have the AI, people aren't going to buy. They're going to pass you over and go to somebody that is the innovator, that is the leader, that is using AI to help their clients get the win, get the advantage. And that leads right into reason number 3, which is faster results, repeat revenue. I mean, it's just as simple as that. You can give your clients this speed plus personalization so that they reach the finish line 50 to 75% faster. Think of all that work that they've had to do and sit with that blank page syndrome. And now you can say, oh, friend, you don't need to start from scratch anymore. Here's a GPT that's going to get you 80% of the way there. It removes the 75% of the heavy lifting that the human needed to do to get results. But what does that mean for you, right? because a lot of people say, well, they've already paid me, I don't need to give them more. Well, actually you do, because here's the reality. You need retention. You need them coming back and buying your upsell. You need the renewal, and you certainly need the referrals. So renewals, referrals, retention is key. And the reality is you give them the path, the fastest path now, and that includes AI. Then they tell their friends, right? They're going to tell their friends if they had a great experience or they had a bad experience. You might as well make sure that they tell their friends that they had a great experience with you. So what if you're an agency owner or a service provider where you offer a done for you? Maybe you don't want to build GPTs for your clients, but maybe you see that your team or your co-coaches or your copywriters or your health coaches are continuing to do the same things over and over again. Even though you have SOPs and they're following along, you still see that maybe there are some areas that could be streamlined, that AI could help, but you're not 100% sure, right? Maybe they're not as savvy as you are in AI, and so you haven't spent the time to create them the GPTs that are going to help them. Well, my friend, it's time to build them those GPTs that are going to help them, because here's what's going to happen. You're either going to be able to cut down on the number of team members you need because you're going to let the AI do 75 to 80% of the heavy lifting for you, or your team is going to be able to serve more and you're going to be able to expand and scale without running yourself into the ground, without running your team into the ground. Don't forget that the GPTs aren't just helpful if you have a forward-facing program or you want to build them for your clients or your offers. Build them for your own team, build them for yourself to streamline and to cost cut. Okay, it's very affordable to build GPTs. The subscriptions are very affordable as well. So I highly recommend that. This is one of those things where I want to challenge you hard on this, because it truly is not only an income producing activity, it's an expense saving activity. Now, this is an idea that I think is going to really catch on in the next several months, and that is licensing your methodology with the GPTs to another coach or digital entrepreneur. Instead of having them have to build it, let them buy it from you. And putting in those GPTs that take you very little time to build and cost you very little money to build could make you a ton of income when you create a licensing mechanism for your programs, for your offers, and even as you start to teach other people how to offer the services or the agency work that you do. So don't count that out, okay? Because I think licensing your method, your frameworks with the GPTs is going to be a very profitable way that you'll see that GPTs are very much an income producing activity. You know, all of this really points to one big thing, and that is time is a bigger resource than money. We can always make more money, but you can never get back time. You can never get back the time that you spend starting from scratch. And so in the end, when you think about like, is it my time to build GPTs and to build those AI assistants? The answer is yes. And even if you decide to spend just 2 to 3 hours this coming week working on it, you are going to build a GPT that saves you time. When you have more time, you can make more money with that time. It is going to save you energy leakage and time leakage. It is going to help you win. And that's really the most important thing that I want to impart on you in this conversation, is that the AI savvy competitors of yours, those people who do have the AI to talk about, the people that do have the AI to help their clients already, the people that do allow them to onboard clients faster, the people that do have the AI that help them do their marketing faster, that allows them to raise their rates. Those are the people that are winning in this new revolution that we're in. And that's the reality. If you haven't figured out that the novelty has worn off and that we are now in the it's a standard phase, it is time to realize that. Okay, if this resonates with you, I have several ways that you can work with me. And the first way is in my AI for Income Accelerator. Now, this is a program where you get support from me, you get my complete end-to-end curriculum, training, and implementation system. And this is really the best way to take the time, learn the strategy and the implementation so that what you are building works for you right out of the gate and starts to make you those higher ticket dollars that you're really wanting in a sustainable, long-lasting way. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Make sure that you've subscribed, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.